Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Graveyard Shift, an infrequent session of game playing that I do sometimes, very early in the morning. This is the third time I've tried to record this because I keep having weird problems. It is very early. It's 7:30. I have messed up at least one recording because of noise gate issues, because I didn't bother to check it because I figured it would be fine. I hope this one doesn't have the same problem. I'm going to be playing Rockman Forte, also known as Megaman and Bass. This game never came out in America, or technically it did for the Game Boy Advance. I kind of compromised port. But its original release on the Super Famicom never made it to the US. Probably because it was way late in the Super Nintendo's life, and nobody thought 2D games were worth a damn anymore, I guess. For a little bit of context, this came out when the PlayStation 1 had already been out, and it came out afterwards or around the same time as Megaman 8, so you'll see a lot of sprites and artwork from that game in here. Oh shit, that was close. I switched up my controls for a second in my head. Yeah, you'll see a lot of artwork and stuff from there. This, I guess some people would say it is the consolation game that people who didn't have a PlayStation got instead of Mega Man 8, but you know what, I like this game with caveats, I guess. It's interesting, and it introduces Bass as a playable character who is fun. He is fun, yeah. Bass is, of course, Mega Man's rival that they introduced in Mega Man 7. Got it. Instead of kind of being a Mega Man clone as he was in some of his earlier playable incarnations, they give him his own moveset in this one. He's got kind of a Mega Man X style dash. And he can shoot, unlike Mega Man, he can shoot in all 8 directions in rapid fire. He does not do a lot of damage with those shots, however, so that makes him not so great against bosses sometimes. But that's fine, because he's pretty much better in every other situation, so whatever. I really like this game's art style. This is weirdly one of the first Mega Man games I played. It kind of came on this CD full of, I don't even remember what weird emulator it was, and a bunch of Super Nintendo ROMs that I've never heard of, and so I ended up playing it. And it's got a lot of weird elements. We'll see. Here's Blues, or Proto Man, and this is King, the antagonist of this game, who's some kind of robot who believes in the superiority of robots or something. He's like, hey, Proto Man, join my army. He's like, nah, I'm gonna fight you. And then he's like, okay, you're foolish, and well, then this happens. Oh no! Blues, you got messed up. And Bess is like, whatever, I can fucking do better than you. I'm gonna beat this dude and prove myself. Something like that, I don't know. Look, the story is pretty minimal and not that involved or important, but it's there, I guess, which is more than most games. I don't know, the Super Nintendo Mega Man games is basically when they started putting on a lot more explicit story elements, and that just kind of continues here. So this boss is the Green Devil, and as you noticed, you have to keep hitting them until he makes an opening. This game, I'm just gonna save over my old save game, whatever. And yeah, here we go. Here's the first real weird part about this game. On second thought, I probably should have got translation patch, because we're gonna go into the shop, and I have no idea what these things are. Cool. No, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't have enough bolts for anything, I don't think. Oh no, oops. That's the one I wanted to pick. I want to get out of here. Wait. Okay, thank you. There's also collectible CDs in this game. You can get character profiles and their likes and dislikes. Obviously that's in Japanese, I can't read that. I'm assuming you can't either. I'm gonna go to Old Man, but yeah, you see they have this stage select that kind of opens up new paths as you keep playing it, which is weird. They started doing some weird things with these games, like with Megaman 7, I think Megaman 7, or probably one of the Game Boy games actually. They started separating bosses into groups of 4, and this kind of furthers that concept, and that you have to open up paths to each of the bosses here. I don't think I can get that right now. Yeah, you have to open up paths on the stage map that'll lead to other bosses every time you beat a boss. Yeah, up there, that is a very low gap and is obviously meant for Megaman to slide through. So there's a couple of alternate stage paths, for the different characters that'll make use of their abilities. But even with that, like, Bass is way easier to play because, first of all, he gets this rapid fire, which is pretty much super effective against pretty much all regular enemies. And he gets a double jump, which in a game like Mega Man, which has a lot of jumps that it likes to kill you in one shot with, is super useful. Shoot, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself right now. Oop. Might die to this mini boss. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is an interesting, weird game. For this franchise. And I always love alternate playable characters, so... you can probably argue that some of the level designs in this game aren't really great at all. They use a lot of real big sprites, and even more so than Mega Man 8. The lower resolution here, the big sprites kind of limit the space that they can work with, especially since the Famicom has a much lower resolution than the PlayStation. So, I know a bunch of people kind of have that problem with Mega Man 7 as well, where they kind of, they kind of put the artwork and the big sprites or whatever over the space for, you know, they traded it in for space to work with for perhaps more creative level designs. I find art style really kind of charming though, and expressive, and that's part of the reason why the Super Nintendo Mega Man games appealed to me a little bit more than the NES ones. Even though, I don't know, like, as far as design consistency, maybe the NES ones are better, quote unquote. Alright, okay, we're at Cold Man. I think I haven't. I don't think I have enough health to beat him on this, but I might have an extra life. Let me double check. Yeah, I got 3 extra lives. I can do this. Oop. Not bad. So he's just gonna shoot these at us. And then he's gonna make a little puff of cloud robots that'll come to grab us. Oops. This is a lot easier than with Mega Man. This is a lot slower than with Mega Man because he's got a lot of ability frames. Got a lot of invincibility frames after I hit him. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. So I can't do a lot of damage in one hit. But you can easily kind of jump his attacks with your double jump. And if I was playing better, it would probably be easier to take out that cloud too. Oops. I'm just gonna try to concentrate on this. Other boss fights should be easier. This will have at least some extra weapons besides. We call this Forte Buster? S Buster? I don't know. Shit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, God. Ah, man. Yeah, if I played that with Mega Man, usually he doesn't even get up to the part where he uses that last attack there. Because you can kind of just eliminate him faster. This is, yeah, this boss is a little bit tedious. And that's kind of, I guess that's kind of the pattern. S makes these levels kind of trivial. Mega Man makes bosses a little bit easier. Not by much, but by enough, I guess. You still have to play pretty cleanly with Mega Man to get anywhere. last life. Yeah, I really wish I had a better weapon right now, but this'll have to do. I just need to get myself in a better position this time. Whoa, going right to it. Like he got a little bit more aggressive. Usually is. Or maybe it's just because I'm trying to keep my distance. It's gonna be real embarrassing. Okay. Yep, that's it for now, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I think that's fine for today. That's Graveyard Shift. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if... Oh, whoa, that got glitched. Let me know if you enjoyed any of this, and maybe I'll make some more.